Last month, we released vertical tabs for Thrive Architect, which look awesome. They allow for a more robust way of designing all sorts of different layouts. And today, I'm thrilled to let you know that we've made some improvements that I'm about to show you. We're also releasing a bunch of really cool templates that you can customize in just a few clicks. And on top of all of this, I want us to build a customer portal from scratch. So let's get to work. Okay, first things first, if by the end of the video you liked it and you like what we do here at Thrive Themes, which is nerd about web design and development, online marketing, and business related subjects, please consider subscribing to our channel. Now, let's take a look at some of the awesome vertical tab templates that we just released. All right, so we've got a page opened up here with Thrive Architect, and the first thing that we have to do is drag in our tabs widget onto our canvas. And here, as you can see, immediately upon loading up all of these different templates to pick from, you're going to find these new vertical tab templates that you can start using today with Thrive Architect. Okay, some of these are absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, let's just go ahead and pick one so you can see it. Let's pick this one, 21, for example. This one comes with small little icons that you can quickly customize. If we click on this Edit Tab Items button, and you can see how we can change this pencil icon to perhaps the Apple icon. And voila, that got updated. We can change this one as well. Let's make it perhaps like a battery icon, and so forth and so on. It's very, very, very simple to customize all these different tabs. You can change the color, make it something else. This is the color of the text. And we can change the color of the background as well. Let's go ahead and make it green, and so forth and so on. Changing the template is super easy as well. We can just go ahead and select our tabs widget. And here we can just change the template again. Let's do this one now, for example. Pretty cool. Very easy to customize, right? Now, the one thing that we've made even better is, it used to be the case, and I've actually opened up a page on my blog so you can see this. It used to be the case that if we make these tabs vertical, and let's go ahead and do vertical tabs here, on mobile, the menu items for all of your different tabs would show up all at the top. And it used to be the case that if you had a lot of different tabs, then you would end up having to be scrolling up and down to be able to change the menu item that you're currently looking at, and be able to look at the content itself inside each different tab, right? So if I change let's go ahead and preview this. As you can see, all of my different menu items are showing up towards the top, and the content within each different tab is set towards the bottom of the actual tab element. Now, it's not a problem here in this example because I only have 3 different tabs, but the moment you start having perhaps like 10 different tabs, these menu items would start to stack up, and it would get a little bit uncomfortable to, play around within selecting the tab that you want to look at and, the actual content that is being displayed. So how did we fix this? We have introduced a new option here that says wrap to toggle view at breakpoint, and you can customize the breakpoint here. But essentially what this does is, on mobile, when the screen width is, in this case, below 767 pixels, the content of each individual tab is going to show up right underneath the menu item for that particular tab, right? So here we've got tab icon, tab menu item number 1, and the content that belongs to that tab. And if we scroll down, we've got tab item number 2, and if we open that up, we've got the content that belongs to that second tab, and so forth and so on. So this is I think it's a much more efficient way of organizing tabs, at least on mobile devices. Okay, now it's time to roll up our sleeves and see how I would go about creating a customer dashboard on WordPress using vertical tabs. There's also going to be a little bit of conditional display magic involved. Perfect. So here is how I would personally go about creating a customer dashboard that is both functional and that we can repurpose for different things, okay? Now, I'm going to operate under the assumption that you're either a content creator or a coach, or you have a platform where you invite people to log into your website, okay? Because that's how they're going to access premium content, or that is how they can access your courses and so on, okay? So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and create the customer dashboard and the login page all within one single page, okay? And I'm gonna call this page the account page, all right? So I'm gonna have a page on my site, which I'm just simply going to go ahead and call account. I'm gonna go ahead and save this as a draft, and we're gonna go ahead and fire it up with Thrive Architect. Now, this is a little bit of a special page. I don't necessarily think that I want my regular default page template to be used on this particular page because, come on, I've got columns here that may be annoying. I mean, people are probably not going to want to look at my face when they're accessing their premium content and so on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the template and start from a completely blank page, okay? Now, keep in mind that you will probably still need some sort of navigation menu to let people go back to your regular site and stuff like that. But for this particular page, and considering the design layout that I'm using for my entire website, this 3-column layout is just not, I don't think it's going to crack it. So I'm going to go ahead and create a completely blank page from scratch. So I'm going to start off with a background section. I think I can make it all fit within one section. I'm going to go ahead and do match height to screen. And here I am going to do a content box. And here I'm going to do my logo. So my logo is going to operate as my, let's actually leave it there for now. Let's do a 2-column layout underneath the logo. Let's do 50% on each side, insert the logo in my column. And here I'm going to do a simple text element that reads back to site. All right. I probably want to center things vertically speaking. This is going to be positioned here towards the right. And I think I want like a little arrow here somehow. Perhaps an emoji. Let's do arrow. And let's do this. Back to site. Perfect. That's better. And we probably don't need these to have all these margins and paddings. Let's do 0 all around. And I think that's okay for now. Okay, moving on. Let's get to the actual section where the magic starts to happen. Let's drag in another content box underneath our header. And here we're gonna do 2 different variations, okay? This is where conditional display starts to step in. We're gonna have one condition, which is our default display. This is where we're gonna have our login and registration form. Like I said earlier, we're gonna have this page function as both the place where people actually log in to our site, and then once they're logged in, they're gonna be presented with their actual customer dashboard. Everything happens within one page. Super clean, super simple. Let's just go ahead and pick a simple login and registration form. Great. And here, let's go ahead and create a new display, okay? So this new display is going to show up when user is logged in. Boom. So when user is logged in, we're gonna have this customer portal display come up. And then when the user is not logged in, people are going to just visualize the default display, which is this login and registration form. Perfect. So for the customer portal, now it starts to get super simple and super easy. I'm going to go ahead and drag in a content box within the content box just because I want to be able to manipulate the width of my vertical tabs element. And then here, I'm going to drag my tabs element. There are some really cool templates that you can just pick from, or you could as well, if you like the coloring or if you like the layout of some of these horizontal tabs, it's actually very easy to switch them from horizontal to vertical tabs. So let's actually do that. I want to show you how to do that. Let's pick out this template, for example. And as you can see, we start off from a tabs element that is set to be horizontal, but we can just tell Thrive Architect, hey, switch this template and make it vertical. And boom, now we have our vertical tabs here stacking on top of each other on the left-hand column. Pretty cool stuff, right? And now it's just a question of customizing the content of our tabs. So here, for example, I'm going to have account info or perhaps just account. Let's keep it to one word. I'm also going to have courses. I'm also going to have perhaps posts or content, like premium content. And you could also have a contact form so that people can reach out to you. And so for the account tab, I'm probably just going to have a user profile here element. Great. Let's drag and drop it. And we can just use something like this. Great. So this is where people are going to be able to customize their first name, last name, their password, and so on. I like this. Probably going to drag the tab title here underneath the actual form, and we can get rid of these columns. Let's do columns. Let's get rid of them. Thinking, do I want to center things to the left? Well, let's keep things to the middle. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, cool. That's our first tab. Now, courses. We want to drag in a course list element here, and this is obviously going to pull in courses that that have been created using Thrive Apprentice. So if you don't have access to Thrive Apprentice and you know if you're not a course creator, then you can probably skip this tab. But if you do have courses that have been created with Thrive Apprentice, I've created a placeholder one for now. Here I've got the laid back options trading course. It's a premium course, and here people would get access to all of the premium courses that they purchased. Well, Tony, how do you know if they're premium or if they're free? Well, you can always change the filtering and include courses that are only for subscribers, premium courses, and stuff like that, so on. But yeah, okay, that's tab number 2. We've got account, we've got courses. We probably want to change the icons for these as well. Let's do like a university icon. Yeah, that's probably more appropriate for courses. For account, and we probably want to make sure that these are individually personalized. Let's do user. I like that one better. Great. For content, we probably want to do like a pencil icon. Let's do this one. Great. And for content, it's just as simple as doing a post list. And here we can just pick one out from all of these different templates. Let's just go ahead and do this one. Okay, I would probably spend a little bit of time customizing all of these different tags and so on, but yeah, let's drag the tab title here, and let's do your list of premium content. And if you've got access to Smashballoon, I've actually thought about doing this. You could also do like your list of premium blog posts, and then drag and drop your Smashballoon YouTube feed, for example, or something like that, and do like YouTube videos as well, right? That would be pretty cool. So we've got account, courses, content, and we also need contact. So let's go ahead and switch that. Let's make this a phone, or perhaps an email is more appropriate. Let's do this envelope. And here we can just do reach out to our support team. And we can drag and drop a contact form here. Great. And let's just go ahead and pick out this template. Let's get rid of these columns. Excellent. All right, let's just quickly hit save and see what this looks like. I'm going to preview this on an incognito window, and then let's go ahead and preview this being logged in as well. All right, so of course I'm logged into WordPress, as you can see, and I'm not seeing the user registration page. But if I go ahead and publish the page, and then we try to visit this page using an incognito window, boom, you can see how my login form shows up instead of my my vertical tabs element. So that's a pretty nifty way of keeping everything in one page and you know, have it feel like an actual dashboard of an application, right? Where you have all of your different content here show up on your page. Pretty nice. I mean, come on, we did this in 10 minutes. I could probably spend, you know, like an hour or so making this look super nice. But you know, for 10 minutes, I think it's amazing what we've done. All right, let me know down in the comment section below if you have any questions, or if you would go about, you know, building your own customer dashboard in a different way. And hey, if you want to learn more about Thrive Architect and all of the awesome things you can do with it, there is a link in the description box that you can click on to do so. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate your time, and we'll catch up soon. Thanks again. Bye.